Meet Crown Ambassador Laszlo Kocso, a proud DXN member since July 2008. Laszlo and his wife were successful entrepreneurs, but trapped in a business with no real freedom. Their search for time and financial freedom led them to DXN, impressed by the products and leadership. With belief, commitment, and a passion to help others, they rose fast, becoming the first European and the fastest to reach Crown Ambassador. Today, their online business system continues to expand DXN across Europe and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Maringi.
gentlemen, let's welcome our first Crown Ambassador from Europe, Mr. Morinci, Laszlo Kocso!
Kocso!
Thank you. Good morning, DXN. So, we are here because we know this is the best opportunity for us. But the question is, how can we share with others? This is the main challenge. So now I would like to talk, how is the stories in this business? When I started this business, nothing was in my hand. Because the market is not opened yet in Europe, I just registered in Malaysia and I went back and the management told me if I want to do something in Europe, please bring few hundred people and after we can talk. So, and no products, no marketing plan, no product catalog, just one thing, my story. What was my why? Why I think this is the best opportunity for me. And if it is the best opportunity for me, of course, it can be better for the best opportunity for others too. So, you can be credible with your story. So this is why many people talk about it. The direct selling business is a storytelling business. So how is your story? How is your true story? And when I joined the DXN, and until today, every time I'm focused, why I joined the DXN. What was the main reason? I joined the DXN that time because the coffee. It's really simple. Everybody knows what is the coffee. If I say Morinci, I just generate questions and questions. But if I say coffee, everybody knows what is the coffee. And of course, most of the people drinks coffee. But the most important thing is, everybody knows people who drinks coffee. So this is why I thought this is the best business opportunity for me. And it's coming true. Of course, now I know it is more than a coffee. And it is not just the business, it is a mission. But many members, thinking about it is, why cannot be Crown Ambassador? Why cannot be successful in this business? They are thinking they haven't enough skills. But, everybody has a true story. And if you share your true story, it can be interesting for others. And the most important thing is they can remember the stories. Because if you take a presentation about the DXN, about the company, about the background, about the product range, maybe they can remember the price. But if you share your story, they can remember it. So your story can be the most powerful tool for you. And of course, maybe your stories is not interesting for the new prospect because maybe you are too far from them. But this is why it's really important, the other stories. The DXN is more than 32 years old company, and we have lots of stories. And why for example, these type events can be really helpful for you because you met lots of people and you can hear lots of true stories. And you can use it as a tool. So many times I didn't use my story. I use your story, and other stories. Because those type stories can be most interesting for the new prospect. And of course, you know, our biggest advantage, the product range. Because the DXN products are working. You know, it's compared to other competitors' company, you know, every time I'm telling about it, you know, in the DXN, the members buy the products because the products, not because the qualification. And this is really big difference. And it can be generate the real passive income. And of course, you know, one of my favorite sentence when I'm telling the stories and I not really talk about the product deeply, I just telling it, this is my one of the favorite sentence, you know. My situation is extremely lucky because now I can tell no necessary to trust me, no necessary to believe me. Just trust your own product experience. Just try the products because I'm sure this product is working for you too. So not necessary for me to convince you how good this product. Just try it, and it is working. So my situation is extremely lucky. So, and of course we have lots of product experience story. I collected it, so I have a story bank, and every time I'm sharing it, of course, the product experience story, because it is more valuable than any data, and the people can remember it. So take a question for yourself. You know, how many stories do you know about the business, about the products? And you have to know what is your story's message. So, of course, we not necessary to use any shortcut because this is a real company with real products. And, but of course, we have to develop ourselves. How can we be better and better storyteller? And when I know I will meet a new prospect and I know a little bit his background, of course, I prepare my speech and I focus few stories. And I focus that point, what is my message for him or her, and which story can give the biggest view for him. And I bring one or two story, and I'm sharing it. And it can be more powerful than any data. I bring you the story. Maybe you heard about it, but this story can show how valuable the storytelling. So if you search this guy named Rob Walker, he's an American journalist, and 2009 he did something special. So he went many second-hand shop and garage sale, and he bought lots of stupid things, lots of small things. Let's see, for example, this object, you know, I don't know what is this, but he bought this thing, you know, just $3 US. As you see, there is a coin, so it is really small. And he collected 200 different things. And after, he called 200 different writers outdoors and asked them, here is the item, and please write a story about this item. So 200 different outdoor writers created 200 different stories for every single items. And after, he put to the eBay the item with the story. And they sell it. And how is the value? You know, the same products. Let's see this example. These products, he bought it just $3 and sell it $193.50 only because the story. You know the full amount, you know, the price that he bought and the selling price, the different, 3,600%. It's amazing. So if you search his name, you can find a presentation, and of course, he wrote a book about it. So I would like to suggest, please think about it. Please think about it, is how valuable if you are sharing stories instead of the datas, instead of the facts. You know, if somebody who is not a DXN member see this picture, what he can see? He can see this is just the coffee. But we who are here, we know it is not just the coffee. It's more than a coffee. You know, it's many, many amazing stories behind this coffee. And of course, this coffee can change everybody's life. So it is up to us. It is just up to us what we show. It is just the coffee or much more. So I'm sure we are really strong. We are really good business builder, but I'm sure if we can be better storyteller, we can increase our sales and our network more faster. Because, you know, the world is changed and now is too digital and too fast. And sometimes, you know, many different things influence the human mind and is more heavy to take a right decision. But until today, we are human, and the story is really powerful. Stories is really powerful. So, my suggest, please focus more the stories and please studies how is your stories. And of course, because this is a business and we have to create a plan about the business, I created, of course, the story checklist. So how many stories I have and what is the most powerful stories. And when I sharing the story, of course, I check how is the new prospect reaction. And if I see, okay, this story is working very well, I can use it more time. And some stories is just interesting for me, so, but not interesting for the prospect. Okay, I can forget it. And of course, when we are working as a leader, not only for the prospect, you know, when we would like to motivate our leaders, our members, we can sharing the stories. You know, we are here just 1,300, 500, but we have much more network who are not here. But we have to share the stories. Not just we was here and it was a great camp. It's much better if we share few stories, how influence this camp our leadership, our future, and what we heard with others about the success, about the behind the people, and we can share it, and the people can remember it. People can remember it, the stories. So, finally, one of the most popular story in my life, in the Daily Morinzi, and of course, this is my personal prevention project. So, not necessary to be interesting for you, because this is my personal prevention. Many people ask me, especially yesterday, what is my benefit about the drinking Morinzi every single day? And my answer is very simple. I'm sure you will see more clearly 10 years later, 20 years later, because now I'm really young, just 58, but I'm really enjoy my DXN life, and I want to enjoy as a long term. And of course, I use a product more than 17 years, so I cannot be more healthier, but I can be more younger and younger, because the Morinzi content is a noni, as a noni is the most anti-aging natural fruit. Not the DXN talk about it, many universities talk about it. So this is the long-term project, and I'm really hope not just 20 years later, 40, 50 years later, everybody can see how powerful this natural fruit. But the other part from this project maybe interesting for you. So what can I do? It is just 20 seconds a day. Just shake it and drink it. Of course, I have a small job with this, I cutting and uploading, but my son helped me, and they created a professional system. So it's just few minutes, and every single day I'm doing it. And it is not a big deal every single day, but because I'm doing it every single day, slowly, it can be a big thing. I'm sure now no other human in the world who did the same every single day, almost 8 years, drink 1 bottle thing. So the message for you, this story, if you do the small thing every single day, seriously, one day it can be the big thing. Same than the sponsoring, the information sharing. Of course, if you one day don't share anything, nothing happening. But if you are seriously do every single day, I'm sure, and you have to be sure, one day it can be the big thing. So it's no way you cannot be Crown Ambassador if you share the information every single day. And it is just up to you, because the market is unlimited. The market is unlimited everywhere, coffee drinkers, everywhere. So today you are here, you are busy with the camp, but evening, morning, you can meet other coffee drinkers, and you can share the information. So I think I don't do any special thing. I just make a decision every single day in my life. I will do it. And I'm doing it because I'm serious about it. So please be serious about your business and do something seriously every single day. So it was my today message. It's just a short story, but I hope you can catch few messages and you can rethink your current business, and maybe you can improve a little bit with the great stories. So happy storytelling. Thank you so much.